Hey guys, and welcome back to hopefully the last episode where I have to record my audio posthumously. We're still in this really annoying room. This is like one of the only times I get, and then of course I have to be hanging down. Because sometimes I have to be hanging down, other times nah.
Leave him there. We've got bigger problems. Find the back.
So you know, just a super annoying room. I think so there's only like 3 left. I'm pretty sure I managed to take down like 2 of them. And I forget the 3rd one exists, and that's what's gonna get me killed here in a minute. It's gonna be super fun. So yeah, I hit that guy. Of course it doesn't take him down. Because, you know, I just did that for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking in that moment, that if I would actually take him down.
I'm sure it came from over there.
Oh yeah, this is why I figured out I can kind of lead them with the batarangs. But you know, it doesn't work super well because sometimes they just look up and notice you, which I will learn in my next life. So this guy, I remember this. This guy just kind of wait for him to get up. I glide kick him. So I'm like, oh, this is the final guy. This is no problem. Takedown. Hey guys, let me just get you out of here. I'm like, oh cool, I can get down here. And then the other guy, I'm like, oh look, there's the other guy. And I was like, oh, I'll hide in here. And the guy just comes over and bam, dead. Very, very embarrassing.
I thought you'd last.
Very embarrassing there. So this room's basically going to take me, I don't know, another 15 minutes. Because of course they start you with all 6 still alive, and they're the most annoying things to try and... They're the most annoying NPCs to kill. And guess what? That's not my last death in this room.
I'm not talking.
Sure you will. Harley Quinn's on her way up here soon. She knows ways to loosen your tongue.
And you don't want to find out how she...
So I do this to get him over here faster.
I ain't talking. Serious. What the...
And he's just like, oh, look.
Over there.
And then he sees me. And I'm just like, oh. So I just glide kick him, take him down. And get out of here.
God, found someone. Over here.
But yeah, this is really super annoying.
Come on, wake up. Damn it.
Because these guys keep grouping up and then having to go back to their posts.
What are we gonna do? We gotta find him or we're next. You hear me? Leave him here.
And it's just gonna keep happening. And like, this guy, I'm just like, this guy just needs to come further. And he's just like taking his sweet time. And of course, I have to be hanging here. So I'm just like, oh yeah, I have to be hanging. And so then it's too late. So I'm just like, oh, well this guy's coming. Slowly, slowly. Hey, we got one. Ugh. So that's 2 down, 4 to go. And I'm just like, hey, someone might come this way. I'll just wait for them to come around the corner to see their friend.
What's going on? Shut up.
And I'm waiting and waiting, and of course no one's gonna come because they're all already there. Because they take forever to get back to their post, and I just killed someone there before, so they just came right back.
Huh?
And this guy's the greatest.
I'm sure it came from over there.
He just... Nope. He just refuses to walk under me.
Come on, where are you?
He just
Done
stops.
with this.
He doesn't investigate it. He just stands there and then goes back to his thing. Like, doesn't even care.
Make cash talk. Find Dr. Young and her notes. Has checked off one of those tasks yet?
Like, this room. I'm getting a headache for myself. Like, posthumously, because this room was just so annoying. Like, none of these guys seem to stick to a script.
Knowing Joker has probably got a bomb.
Like, I'm good at AI manipulation, but these guys' AI was just so all over the place that it was impossible to tell what they would do. Because, like, it seems to be random how long they stay at a dead body, or, you know, which way they take to the dead body, or all that stuff. It was so, and I'm just like, okay, all these guys decide to come from the bottom stairs.
You as well? How's he doing this? What are we gonna do?
So I'm just like, okay, one of these guys will come up the stairs, right? And I'm like, oh, cool, this guy's gonna come up the stairs.
Hold up, I'm coming with you.
And then he just walks away. This room was so bad. I don't get it. I cannot get these guys to do what I want.
I gave you a couple of simple tasks.
Or like even what you might suspect them of doing.
Young and her notes. Has anyone actually checked off one of those tasks yet?
Look at these guys. They're like... They somehow saw me over there. I don't know how. Like, I've never met AIs that are so exceedingly dumb as in this game. Like, I understand. And there I go down again. I understand, like, they have to do some things just to make it so that you don't, like, always die. But, like, yeah, getting caught on the gargoyles should basically be a game over. Like, they should understand that I can look up at the gargoyles now.
You're gonna need more than that. Why?
Like, I get it,
What are you doing?
you know, that it might be harder to see Batman up there, but, like, you'd at least start looking after the first time you've spotted him up there, right? And by the way, here we go. Nope, you can't take down people on the balcony from these gargoyles, these two gargoyles here on the corner. They have to be all the way down, and it's just... I like this guy too. He just decided to completely ignore the caller.
Hey, get off me! Someone get... Ah!
Like, what makes some of them ignore the caller and some of them just absolutely rush towards it?
Hey, someone's sprung up over here.
Like, this is literally just some of the most incomprehensible AI I've seen in a long time.
Cut it down. After I kill the bat.
I'm getting tired. But yeah, see, I'm waiting. What is this guy even doing? He's just like shuffling his feet.
Come on, find him. It's just an old room full of books.
Like-
How hard could it be?
Like, knowing that your enemy is in the room, who would just stop and like shuffle it, like look down at their feet and just be like, oh yeah, what's like, that's gonna give your enemy a chance to come up and just hurt you. Like, you're not gonna be that distracted. Like, I don't need these AIs to be like the smartest thing ever, but I at least needed them to understand like what high alert is.
How's it keep doing this? What's going on? You gotta find him.
Because these
Hear me?
guys just do not care.
Hear me? Show yourself.
At this point, I'm just messing with these guys.
Where are you?
By the way, I think I pointed this out in the original. Inverted takedown, like the thing I'm using the most here,
I gave you
and is the most useful, is something you have to unlock.
Take cash talk. Find Dr. Young.
Like, it feels like something you should be able to do, just basic.
Those tasks yet.
But no, it's something you have to unlock.
Collar hurts, man. What the hell is it for anyway?
Wait, what did he say? Does he not know what the collars are for? Then why does he keep coming to where the collars are?
Come on, find him. It's just an old room full of books. How hard can it be?
Like, if you don't know what the collars are for, then why are you investigating every time the collars make a sound? After the, you know, at the second time, you just be like, oh, it's the stupid collar. One of them's just going off. Why should I investigate that? Like, either that or you'd have to be smart enough to put two and two together and, you know, realize that the collars, oh, this guy's great. Look at him. There we go.
What are you doing? Ah! Get away from me! Get away! Not anymore. Come in here.
Ugh.
You can come from anywhere. I'm gonna kill you!
What was I saying again? I forget. I'm getting such a headache from watching these stupid AI.
Where'd he go?
Like this guy. He went up and then came immediately back down. Like, just so we're clear about this room, the best takedown spots are places that the enemies do not want to go. Like, they don't have any, like, none of them all have a pattern to do that. Like, what am I supposed to do? Distract, like, I could totally, like, distract one and then go back to the middle. But the ones in the middle are always together, and it's the dead center of the room, so everyone sees it. Oh, I'm finally done with this room. So, if I took something down from inside those grates, I'd get immediately spotted anyway.
Man, we're tied up. Need help.
Like, this room makes no sense. And, like, another thing I could totally have done. Like,
I told her to run.
oh,
These guys came in looking
Batman
for her.
wants to
I
take
told
down
her
all
to
the
go to her
enemies.
office and hide.
Does she keep her records?
But, like, I could have distracted them all with
Pretty
the
desperate
first
to get in
one.
there. Her
Come
office
over to
is
these
there.
guys.
How long ago?
Untied them, had
I
them
need to find
pretend
her
that they
notes
were,
before Joker gets his hands on them.
or like,
Wait a minute.
and like have them pretend
so
that they
important
were
enough to
still
know.
tied up, and then
Joker
they could have
wants
just
them.
taken out a
That
couple
makes
of
them
them.
important. Stay here. I'm going to find her.
Not a problem. I'll try the radio, see if anyone else is around.
Like I feel like Batman did this in the most convoluted way possible. And here we go. I'm gonna try and open this for a little bit, even though I can't. And I just run into that. Cause I'm just like, cause that one time where you know they were off and I didn't realize they were off, so I'm just like, are they off? And I walked into them and I still got shocked. It was funny. Okay, let me show you guys. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this too. So this panel is made by Wayne Tech and is unhackable. And it's just like, yeah, because Batman definitely didn't build a backdoor into all of these. Because Batman. Like, you know Batman can get into any one of those he wants, right? Because, you know, he's Batman, he built in a backdoor. Like, he could just put his bat glove on, like, he could just... He could just tell everyone to be like, hey, I'm gonna break into this real quick. Just have him all turn around. He just take his gloved hand and put it on there and just be like, access granted, Batman. Because, you know, he built in, like, secret, like, even if it's, like, that's a hand scanner, but, like, or he just has, like, an almighty override code for, like, a number pad.
Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he
Because of course Batman would. Like, so why can't I just get in there?
Tim, we found him. Break down the door.
Note to self, as ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Oh, we got some, we picked up a
Now, get down on the ground.
interview tape for Dr. Crane in which he was the one conducting the interview.
Down to it.
So yeah, so when the guy, so this, I'm still trying to break into this thing, because the guy said over there, and you know, they didn't really point. So you look around and you see obvious door, and you're just like, oh, that must be the way. So I'm going to spend a couple minutes just like trying to get through this obviously, maybe, like obviously place I probably should be going. Well, there was something above it, wasn't there? So I'm just going to try everything I have on this thing. I'm going to try and cut the wire. Because it says something about, like, offices, I think, above there. You keep trying, and I'm just like, I'm going to go talk to these guys, see if they will let me through.
Hello? Hello? Someone please respond.
No. Talk to
Joker's
Zach.
free. I could have stopped him.
Talk
Arkham
to
Control, do you copy? Oh,
this guy. He guy's not talking to me. I walk over here and like, oh, there's another door. Because that was super obvious and definitely told where I was supposed to go. I don't know. Maybe if I checked the map, it would have told me. I don't know. I don't... Like, if you design your game that your player has to open the map every time they're told to go somewhere, you didn't design a good game. I mean... So, I'm gonna preface it that not the case in open world games. Because open world games are, you know, open world, but like in a linear game, like this one is, if you know a character points out, like it says go that way, and then doesn't, like you have no idea which way he actually pointed to or what they're talking about. No, that's not good game design. Someone shouldn't have to open a map every time. And I get this has an overworld that's kind of open, and that makes sense, but, you know, these inside the manas should be pretty linear. So I don't see why I would need to open the map.
hold on. I think I've got it.
Well, yeah, we found our way eventually.
Tell him I'm not.
I did, I mean.
It'll be open any second. Damn it. You're an idiot.
And of
Joker's
course,
not
make
good
sure
enough.
you
know
are
what
glide
that means.
kicking the one with a
Quiet.
gun.
Shut up.
And take down him so that he doesn't. Boom! And boom!
Joker's thugs were trying to get into that office. It looks like they couldn't get through the main door. Got to find a different way in.
So it took me a second to realize. I think I was looking at the door. I was like, why didn't they just break the glass? And then I realized it had security wire in it. Oof. But, you know, of course it would have security wire in it. This is a asylum. Like, schools have that in their windows. I don't know. Oh, you know, I just thought something.
Someone
Like,
has already got to this.
don't we live in a
The
world
only question
where we
now
could
is
actually
who
create,
opened it?
you know,
No
see-through
sign of forced
material
entry.
that's as strong as,
Whoever
like,
opened it
wood
knew the combination.
or steel? Maybe not steel. Maybe that's why, so...
Let's see. Good.
Oh yeah, and I want to
Dr.
mention
Young
Black
took her notes
Mask's
before
mask
Joker.
behind
She's taken
behind
them to hide
Batman
somewhere.
there.
I need to follow her and find out where she put them.
I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know too much about the you know, the state of technology regarding see-through objects, on how tough they can be on their own. Here I go, trying to figure out what I used to scan again, because, you know, I only did that once, like, 2 weeks ago. And I got it. There's only so many buttons on the controller about it anyway.
Oracle, I'm on Dr. Young's trail. I've had to calibrate the scanner to only show recent prints. If I follow these, I will find her
So
or the notes.
this is also weird. I cannot open the door from this side.
The GCPD found one of Joker's bombs downtown. It was full of marzipan and kittens.
As I thought, it's just a twisted diversion. The real action's on Arkham.
So you can't. So I'm just gonna oh, I'm following these, and it's just like, yeah, go through the door that I can definitely unlock from this side, right? No, just won't let me leave. Gotta go back through the vents, which are annoying. And this will be the end of the episode, guys. I ended it right as these guys broke through. So I will see you guys next time.